What's up, Builders Club TV Nation? You got DeJuan Jones here, your professional stay-at-home dad. And once again, I am fired up and excited. Got a phenomenal guest here with us. This woman is phenomenal, doing great things inside of this industry we call network marketing, home business, the industry that we all love, the industry that we know is absolutely, without a doubt, the best industry in the world. We got Amy Hicks on the show, family, entrepreneur, home business mentor. We get the opportunity to pick her brain a little bit. You know how we do it, family. We want to talk to her, get some insight into her, talk about her path to success and anything else we want to talk to her about, right? We got her for a few minutes, so let's get her on camera. Let's get myself on camera first so I can tell you, as always, acknowledge the family and tell you thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for spreading the word. This show, this channel is for the culture. This is for the industry. This is so that we can continue to deliver extreme value and get the information out there that you can't or you won't see anywhere else. We're bringing you the best of the best to ever do it. Literally, guys, information, millions of dollars worth of information for free, guys. So if you like free stuff, this is where you want to be. Let's make sure that we got Amy on the show with us. Amy, can you hear me okay? How you doing? How's it going?
All right. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. Thank you so much for inviting me on. This is such an honor.
Man, we are excited to have you on. When we found out you'd be coming on, we got definitely, fired up. Always excited to speak to people who are doing phenomenal things, helping a lot of people win big in this industry, people who have vision, people who have a story. And so that's what we're here to do, honestly, is just talk to you about your story and kind of figure you out a little bit, because successful people are the most interesting people in the world. Would you agree?
I would agree. Yep. We all have a story to tell.
Awesome. So, Amy, if you've seen our show a little bit, we like to throw our guests into our Builders Club TV time machine. This is where we take the family bag, we dig into your past, dissect your history, and we talk to you about your road to success, your path to your success. So if you will, take us back and tell us, what was life like for Amy Hicks before network marketing?
You bet. Yeah. So I just thought about that before coming on. It's been about 5 years to the month almost exactly that I first stepped foot into this crazy world of network marketing. I didn't even know what I was getting into at the time. It was 2015. I was just really working one of my dream jobs at the time. I was working corporate for Coleman Outdoor Company, doing all the creative work, creative manager. And I truly, it was truly a dream job, but I kind of sat there and was thinking, gosh, is this what I'm going to be doing, when I'm 50, 60?
Right.
I felt I had a greater purpose. Also, we're a very outdoor family, adventure family. We live in Colorado. I would always look out the window and I just said, gosh, if I could just find a way to work for myself, or, I'm a hard worker. What is there? And so when something came across my plate on social, as we're all scrolling, even back in 2015, right? And I saw some products that I wanted to try, just like everybody usually starts with having that, that hook that comes across their eye, their plate. And so just like anyone, I got offered the opportunity to make some extra cash. And for me, it was actually like, I can get some free product. Sure, why not? I'm always for free. And so I was up for the challenge and I kind of just dove right in. So that, I always have to remember that not everyone is, like that. Not everyone's a red that just wants to jump on in. So anyhow, I did, and I quickly caught the vision. I really saw these women and how they were doing everything I said I wanted to do,
Right.
Own my own time and earn more money. And so that for sure was very inspiring to me. It kept me driven, and I just poured every ounce into learning. I really spent my free time following the people that were successful. What are they doing? I didn't even know if they were doing it right or wrong. I was on fire, right? I was trying to quickly get to where I thought I could be. And it got discouraging, just like anyone. It was, 1 year in, and I still was claiming that goal that I never hit. And then it was a year and a half. And then something quite life-changing for us happened. My job actually was laying people off because they were relocating, and it was like, you can move to Chicago with us, or you can take your separation bonus and be done. So who's had, who's going through that?
Right.
For a lot of people, we never know. We think we're safe, right? We always think, oh, I have the benefit package and my salary and my 401k. I'm safe. I'm good, right? And that's just not the case. So luckily, I said, gosh, this must be a sign. I went all in with my other business. So this was a previous business company that I was with, not the one that I'm currently with. And it wasn't gonna replace my salary that I needed it to. And I think it says a lot for not giving up, sticking with that, and still saying, I was always like, it's not a matter of if, it's just when. Don't worry about the how, right? Just keep showing up, keep chugging along, keep doing the things. And just when just when I was starting to lose hope, dipping into our savings, the bonus checks were running out, the CBD opportunity came across my plate. A friend that I was in with, a friend I made in my previous business, and just like we all do, just kept watching and creeping on her, and I was just seeing that success, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what is happening? I need to call her and see how she's been. And it was cannabis, and I'm a big proponent of the plant. I always have been. And so it's just, it really validates for you guys, if you're thinking and you're losing hope, just to always remember why you started and show up every day, because everything leads to everything. And I look back, I could have looked at the past and been like, gosh, what a waste, all that time with another company and it wasn't working. But I looked at it as, gosh, that was like my training, so that when this big opportunity gets put before me, I'm ready. Like, I'm trained up. I can do things the way I want. It was actually quite refreshing to kind of transition to the new opportunity. This whole being able to start fresh and do things new. I think sometimes in this industry, we let the past define our future instead of just looking at it as, everything is a journey, and you either learn or you win along the way. And so I think it's just showing that, be willing to take opportunities before you, be willing to start before you're ready. I think a lot of times, even things from our past can create fear from us. I thought of a funny story, Joanne, from back in high school. In my senior year, I wanted to sing this song for my class. I rewrote the lyrics, and this teacher was like, you can't do that. You're not on the choir. You don't sing. And, I think about past things that can impact you. What if I would have let that fear of going for something, doing something, taking a risk, and let that just block me, from taking these opportunities? And so I did it anyways, and I think that is something to remember, is do it anyways. If you've got something on your heart that you want to put out to the world, or that is going to fulfill a dream of yours, do it anyways, right?
Right.
Be willing to fail.
Right. Let me ask you this, because it actually leads me to this next question for you. Let me trail back. In fact, you had a dream job, something that you enjoyed doing. You didn't necessarily want to do it for the rest of your life. You started looking to a totally different industry in network marketing. You got involved. You didn't have success right away. people around you, because here's one of the challenges that a lot of people have. They may be in the situation or in the space that you were in at that time in your past right now, and they're thinking, I don't want people to think this about me. Like, they're concerned about how people will think about them or think of them if they decide to make the leap and get involved in this industry. They're afraid that people are going to look at them a different way. Did you deal with that? And if you did, how did you overcome that? How did you keep going? How did you push through that?
Yep. I did, and I still do. I think even to this day, in the back of my head, sometimes I think that I let little things bother me, like my core group of girlfriends. They don't always like my posts or comment on things that I'm doing, and I try not to let that bother me. But I kind of have to say, like, oh my gosh, it makes you wonder, and that is something hard. But you know what I think too? I think that the more you can grow as a person and stay true to you and inspire others and show people that you don't care what anyone else thinks. You have something. I always tell my team this. I say, you can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So there's always somebody out there that needs what you have to say or offer. Like, what if my friend who I started this, got me involved in this industry 5 years ago, hadn't have made that post? What if she hadn't have done that? Then I would have never been gravitated towards that. So I think a lot of it is just kind of, acknowledging it, but like I said, doing it anyways. I think self-development is huge. Like, even just recently, my husband started getting more into self-development, and I think that says a lot too. He's gone down this whole journey with me as well, and he's like, gosh, I can't believe it's taken me this long to listen to these things that you listen to, or to follow these certain mentors. And so sometimes I think it's just getting around a new circle and who can open your mind and retrain your brain. And these are just things that we're not taught growing up, or we're used to just conforming. And so you break out of that shell, and people, they want to talk about it. It can be a direct reflection on other people's abundant mindset too.
Yeah, that's a great point. And, I'll share this with you. I think that the mainstream idea of this industry is starting to change and will continue to change, I believe, as more people who are on the outside looking in can see a great close-up view of the success that happens, and not just monetary success, but success with regards to how their mindset has changed, how their life has changed in terms of who they're mentored by, the educational component of network marketing. See, all these things get left out, and we might be a little guilty ourselves for promoting the wrong things. Not to say there's anything wrong to promote in this industry. I think everything needs a little light, but there's some things that we promote more than others, and things like what you're talking about, what you've learned, and mentorship and personal development. These aren't things that are highlighted enough.
Well, you don't know what you don't know. And if you only see things from the surface, or you only remember, the things of the past, we all know network marketing got a bad rap back in the past, and things are changing, you guys. I look at it now, and if you really sit down and you think about it, it's like, where is everyone? They are on social, right? If you want to, how many times does someone ask a question, like a travel question, and they pull their audience? They don't call up a travel agent, So I just feel like we're on this space anyways. I think I see influencers getting paid by Target, or people advertising for Starbucks for free. And it just makes sense if you think about it. Even these big companies are utilizing everyday people to get their message out. And so I look at it as, we got the head start. Who's got the last laugh? I don't mean to sound like cocky or anything like that, but I just think that it's changing. We're learning and we're growing as an industry. That's why I think when I started diving more into the professional side of network marketing, all these people that you're bringing on to interview. And we're this, we have our small companies, but we're one in entity as well. And there's some very successful people, and it's not an easy job. We show up every day, and we are leading teams of hundreds, thousands of people. And I just think, like you said, it's got to a little bit change how we're presenting it, being more vulnerable, not selling it as an overnight success, letting people know that you just not setting up false expectations. Like, can anyone do it? Sure, but not everyone is going to push through when times get hard, or show up when they don't want to, or be willing to not wait for somebody, right? Like, how hard is it to be your own boss? You're holding yourself accountable.
I totally agree. And bringing the industry together, platforms, events that bring the industry together is a great way to highlight the success. Again, reason why we're doing this show, a reason why we're excited to have you on this show, is to, like I said, highlight your success. Because when people see the stories behind the success, until you're successful, people measure you by your failures. They take notice when you create the success. But in this industry, sometimes even when you become successful, the folks who were denying you, or the naysayers, if you will, still don't join. Did you experience that? Do you have people who watched you from the beginning build this, and now you're having success? Do you have people who still won't join you, or did people start coming on board? How did that pan out for you?
Yeah, and you know what? I think I also changed along the way. I kind of changed my whole perception around my organization and building my team, because in the beginning, I think you kind of just go into it as everyone's my market, right? I'll take anybody. And as you start learning and growing and realizing that you can truly manifest your tribe, it sounds cliche, but really, I am so much happier now, being a little bit more mindful of where I spend my time, who I spend my time interacting with. I think a lot of it is saying, not everyone is going to join you, and that's okay. Who are the people that already have this abundant mindset, or already are wanting to start their own business, wanting to be an independent person? Or who are the people that have this same mindset of, I just want to own my own time freedom, or I'm made for more? And those people are out there. Someone told me this once, and it really set in, that people are in our lives for different chapters of our lives. So you've got your group of people in your chapter of elementary, and then high school, and then your 20s, and these are all people that can fulfill your life at that time. But you have to be willing to grow and change if you ever want to grow and change yourself.
Right. Amy, will you give out your social media, your website, or anything like that you have?
You bet. Yeah. So I am on Instagram as Amy Hicks Gets Real, and I love doing stories. I've got a lot of IGTV over there, and then just Amy Hicks on Facebook. If you want more educational information, you can just search One Plant, One Love. And I'm on LinkedIn too. So all the platforms.
Amy, before we let you go, we do need to play a game with you that we've been playing with our guests. The family loves this. We know you're going to crush it. It's called a word of advice with the mentor. And the way that we play, I'm going to shoot a few words at you. You're going to give me back a word of advice using that word. So if you're ready to play, we have the first word for you. It is action.
Action. Yes. So take action immediately. Do not feel like you have to have everything before you start. So start before you're ready. Learn as you grow. Dive right in.
Love it. The next word is hope.
Ooh, that's a good one. Hope is everything. If you lose hope, then you've got no future to desire, right? So I always say keep hope at the forefront. Really dive deep into your why for wanting this, and hope definitely
Amazing.
keeps you in motion.
Amazing. The next word that we have for you is success.
Success. So be willing to embrace the journey, be willing to go through the journey to reach success, because success without the journey, I don't even think you can have success without the journey. You miss the lessons, you miss the fulfillment, you need to earn that, right? And so I think success comes with journey.
Nice, nice. The next word is fear.
Fear. Yes, that is what we talked about earlier, right? The whole don't let fear stop you, because you could miss the greatest opportunity. I think if you compare life to the game of life, like everything is a choice. You go one way, it could send you on this path, you go that way. So just erase all fear, put faith over fear, and trust the process.
Amazing. The very last word, and I believe this is a very powerful word. I know you're going to kill it. It's free.
Free. Oh man. All right. What is the what is it? The dream is free, the hustle's not, or something like that. You guys, nothing worth having comes free, comes easy. John Maxwell says if it's too easy, it should make you queasy. So just know that nothing in life is going to come for free, and you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your the people around you that you're helping. Don't just be in this for yourself. Always think about what's in it for everyone else, and I think that will give you such fulfillment.
Amazing, amazing. You absolutely crushed it as expected. It's been amazing talking with you, Amy. Definitely looking forward to having you back. Thank you again for coming on.
I love what you're doing. Thank you, guys. Go out there and crush it.
Awesome, awesome. There you have it, family. Amy Hicks. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.